So the way we interact socially has evolved and changed over the last 20 years or so. We've gone from interacting in a face-to-face context to doing a lot of our socialization online, as well as in real life, face-to-face too. However, there are some negative aspects that we see in interactions online in a social atmosphere that we don't necessarily see as much in a face-to-face atmosphere. So we see things such as mean tweets, anything ranging from name calling to vain comments about one's appearance, to serious threats. We see YouTube comments, there's things like Gamergate and females being called out online for voicing their opinions. We see doxing and death threats, and we also see a rise in catfishing scams. So those are some of the negative aspects of being online. And then we add to that our rights and freedoms. So we have free speech, and free speech is free speech, and people are entitled to have their opinions on pretty much any topic. The problem is, however, that it does not empower or enable people to perpetuate hate crimes or threats to others. And just because we're in an online space does not mean that that should now become acceptable because we have anonymity on our side, or because there are not laws that have caught up to being on an online space. So potential solutions for some of these problems. I don't think that there is one solution to the problem. I don't think any one thing is going to solve it. And I don't necessarily think that all of these things are going to come together and solve the problems that we're seeing online. However, they are things that we can move towards, working towards, and hopefully we'll see some change in how people are interacting online in these negative realms. So the first and most important thing, I think, is that our laws need to catch up to the digital age. We can't live in an online space and have no laws protecting ourselves and other people when we're online. And so those are some things that need to evolve rather quickly in order to help people to maintain a safe profile online. We can't avoid trolls if we want to get rid of them. We can't just pretend that they're not there and that they don't exist. We need to find a way to combat trolls and to not give them power and traction online. Also, people who are using an online space as a forum to be an activist, they need allies. They need a personal learning network. They need people that think like-minded with them in order to support them and when they're being attacked by those who disagree with them, and go beyond just explaining their opinion. And then last but not least, I think it's really important that we're teaching people, youth included, that citizenship applies in all realms and in all spheres. It's not just face-to-face, we need to be nice to one another. It's just because we're on a computer and we're typing on a keyboard doesn't mean that we don't have to have respect and be kind. And whether you're in an anonymous space or not, it's important that we're sharing and teaching with all people and modeling for all people that it's unacceptable to be hateful online, regardless of the space that you're in.